to let you guys know, this is not my lunch. This is a sweet bread. It is called rosca, and it is eaten to celebrate Epiphany on the 6th of January. Hopefully through my presentation, you will learn about another day on the calendar that is used for celebration. And first I will talk about what Epiphany is, and then what the rosca symbolizes, and then I will talk about how my family celebrates it. Well, Epiphany is the day that the three wise men were introduced to Jesus Christ. They came from the east, and they went to King Herod and asked him, "Where is this child who is to be born king?" And so King Herod, as a king, he's like, "I'm king, there's no other king besides me." And he did not know what the three wise men were talking about. So he asked them to embark on a quest to find Jesus Christ. And so these three wise men followed what is now known as the Star of Bethlehem. They followed it, and it appeared the same day that Jesus Christ was born. And so when they found him, they gave him three gifts. They gave him gold, frankincense, and myrrh. And they had a long journey, so they slept there. And when they slept, they had a dream of not to go back and report of his location to King Herod. And so they just found a different way back home. Anyways, when King Herod finally realized that these three wise men weren't going to come back, he panicked and ordered his men to kill every single infant boy around there to ensure that he would be the only one king. Unfortunately enough, that plan it failed, and when Jesus Christ decided to finally reveal himself to everyone else, the public were kind of outraged, because with gossip and rumor, each time it gets twisted and it gets a little bit farther from the truth. So when they saw him, they pictured him as someone who was going to be full of riches. They thought he was going to be amazing. He thought it was going to be just like wow, but instead he was just a carpenter, and to be quite honest, probably lived like any typical homeless man today. So that's another story explaining about him getting crucified. But the rosca is it has maybe like one or two baby little figurines inside hidden, and the reason why they're hidden, it's because it represents how Jesus Christ was supposed to be hidden from King Herod when he was going to be born. And it is much bigger. It kind of looks like a donut, but it's not a donut. It's not deep fried or glazed or anything like that. It's like it's baked, but it's a bigger oval shaped, kind of circular, and it's supposed to represent the crown that Jesus wore when he was crucified, and it also represents his love. How there is no beginning, and how there is no end of his love, how there is only infinite. Anyways, that is Epiphany, and that is what the rosca represents. And the way I celebrate it with my family is it brings the family together, which is what I love about the holiday. We have fun seeing who gets to eat the rosca, and we kind of make fun of whoever gets the baby, because whoever gets the baby has to throw a party in a month later with tamales and even more hot chocolate. So, and in addition to that, we instead of cookies and milk for Santa Claus, we write little notes and put them inside our shoes and leave it in our front doorstep of the house. And by the next day, when the three wise men come, our presents are supposed to be there. Unfortunately, I'm old enough to know that there is no three wise men currently alive, and there is no Santa Claus, so that those extra presents kind of stopped for me. So I used to play it off when I was younger, but I found out that Santa Claus wasn't real at a quite early age, but I was able to play it off like, oh, I wish Santa Claus comes today, or I wish the three wise men come tomorrow, so I would get more gifts. It's kind of mean. But anyways, that is how I celebrate it, and hopefully you see January 6th as another day that as a holiday where the three wise men were introduced to Jesus Christ, and you could buy it at any bakery. It's like less than $10, I think. You could share this story with your family when you get one, and well, it's kind of it's kind of like a week old, so I can't really eat it. I'm gonna have to wait another year. I saved this piece for you guys. Thank you guys.